Ja, der Juan telefoniert eh noch, da kann ich mir noch Zeit lassen. Telefoniere ruhig weiter. Nein, nein, kein Problem. Ich brauche noch ganz kurz. Ja, außerdem, wie ihr vielleicht gelesen habt oder mitbekommen habt, das Bui Bui wird es dieses Jahr noch geben, was ganz cool ist, wie wir finden, und vielleicht nächstes Jahr auch noch ein bisschen. Dementsprechend haben wir das ganze Jahr vollgepackt mit super spannenden Veranstaltungen. Wir haben wieder die Weinmesse, wir haben nächsten Samstag den Nachtflohmarkt, wir haben jetzt einen Abmarkt, wir haben eine Tattoo-Messe, wir haben, keine Ahnung, schaut einfach bei uns auf der Webseite oder bei Facebook. Ja, und schaut einfach vorbei. Vielen Dank schon mal für euer Kommen und jetzt darf ich Juan José auf die Bühne bitten mit seinem Thema Apps for Democracy. Tosender Applaus für Juan José. Dankeschön.
Hi, guten Abend. I will do everything in English. I hope it's okay. I come from Spain. My Deutsch is good, but not so good. So I will try to speak clearly, and you can all understand what I will be saying. So, dear nerdies and rest of audience, welcome today to this evening. I'm very excited. I will be talking to a topic maybe not so nerdy. They put it at the beginning, I think, so you are still paying attention and you are not too drunk, so it's politics and technology. Normally you don't mix these two things together, but I will try to show you how technology is already shaping politics and the way that we will participate in politics. But before going into the presentation, I would like to know what kind of audience I have here. I see a lot of people. It's almost full. So I will be asking you some questions, and please raise your hands when it's positive your answer. So let's start with these questions. How many of you are a member of a political party? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's not bad. I'm also one. Okay, let's see. The next one is a bit more people raising hands. How many of you were voting last year more than twice? Oh, 1, 2. Okay, let's, for political reasons. Okay. Yeah. So if you would be Swiss people from Switzerland, you vote as an average 4 times a year without counting the local referendums or canton referendums, for your information. Okay, let's go to the last question. I hope to see more hands raised, okay? How many of you participated in demonstrations for political reasons during last year? Raise your hands, please. Any demonstration? Not many, not many. I see a bit higher. I don't know, Pulse of Europe, AfD, gegen AfD. Okay, thank you very much for participating. You get 3 beers now, at the end. Let's start with presentation. I will talk about democracy. And in these modern countries, Western countries, these advanced economies like Germany, we have what we call representative democracy. We vote to a representative, and these are the people making in the parliament the laws. We could also move, some of the laws they are discussing are so important for our life. It will affect our life and the life of our children, even if we are talking about climate change. Therefore, we should get back this power and be able to decide, or at least to express our opinion. This is because we should move to a direct democracy for some of the topics, so they can ask us and we can vote. However, this is mainly not done or just reserved for very special occasions like big elections or referendums. probably because of the effort or logistics and the cost and the time implemented for voting. So I will show you how technology can improve this. That's good. So the benefits, the first one. Let's come with me to Switzerland. We have the country and is divided by cantons. In Switzerland, they have what is called semi-direct democracy. There are some problems there. So semi-direct democracy, they have representative democracy to vote for the republic government, and they also have some direct democracy. So the cantons and the cities are asking the citizens to vote for some relevant topics. Also, the citizens can go and ask to change the law that has been approved in the parliament if they collect enough signatures. How can we improve this? This is already happening. If we go to online voting, so with online voting, you can do the same. You have your mobile phone, you just authenticate with your finger or iPhone X with your face. They know it's you. Then you vote, click, click, click. It's done. The person you want, the party you want, is recorded and verified. Automatically you get the results. Great benefits from online voting. You can vote wherever you are. If you are on holidays, you don't need to send the vote via mail, post. You can just do it wherever you are. Also for people in hospitals, elderly people. And also for the parties, the bodies organizing elections. It would be cheaper and the results would be faster. So just when they close the elections, the voting, 1 minute later you have the results. You don't need to wait 4 hours. Now, let's move to the second benefit. Another example I will put. Let's fly with me to Brazil, in Porto Alegre this time. We go back to 1990. At that time, this city was close to bankrupt, but politicians were increasing their salaries. Then a new government came and said, okay, we have to change this. This is not working. Let's go and involve the citizens to participate in how we spend the money. So this is called participatory budgeting. How does it work? I will explain here. You meet in your neighborhood, you bring ideas of how to spend this public money to improve your neighborhood. Then a representative go to the city hall, and with the rest of representatives of the other neighborhoods, you decide, develop the projects, and you vote. And then the best top projects will get the budget. So this is already happening for many years, very successful, and exported to many cities. How to improve this? Making it online. So I know in the city of Madrid, they did it from 2016. You are at home. When you arrive from work, you just put your ideas online. After a period, then you see all the proposals for other citizens, transparency to improve democracy. Then during this period, you vote for the best ones, and the best ones will get the budget. But you can do, with technology, you can do it from home. You don't need to meet in the city hall or in your neighborhood. So again, it would be easier to reconcile our working life with participating in our political life, for example. Let's move to another example. In Spain, now we go back to Spain. This is a party where I'm a member, but it's a member, you don't need to pay, so it's for free. If you don't know this party, I will give a brief history of it. It started all 15th of May 2011. This was the peak of the crisis. Many countries in Europe were under stress, also Greece, for example. In Spain, people said, enough, we go to the streets. High unemployment rate, cuts in welfare state, and corruption for politicians. People just said, 1 week before some regional elections, let's go to the streets, let's go to the square. This is Madrid, Puerta del Sol, Barcelona, Plaza de Catalunya, and many other cities. People without political movement behind, they went to the streets to complain. But still, it's called Spanish Revolution. Still, this social movement was not created as a party till 2014. So 3 years later, a party was created called Podemos. It means we can do it. And this party, how is organized this party? I will show you here. So for example, I'm part of Podemos Exterior, so abroad, Ausland. Any of these circles is geographically a group of people that they are organized. So this party has the institutional party, people like any other party, but they also have the members organized by groups called circles, and can be geographically in the city or region, or can be by areas of expertise. So we have doctors, it would be in the area of health. How this is connecting to the institutions? They elaborate what needs to be improved. They talk to the parliament person responsible for health, and this person will bring these ideas or try to change law or propose new laws. How technology is working on this case. So this is how we work. Probably all these apps, you already have them, the majority on your phones. I think you will know the majority of them. So we have chats, we are working, I'm working, so I have time after work. And so chats, Telegram, online meetings also after work at 8. Okay, let's gonna meet and let's gonna chat. I'm at home, I'm listening to the meeting, what they say, I'm cooking, I'm ironing. So I can reconcile again with my private life. Also, this party is doing online voting. There is a candidate for the region of Madrid. There are 2 candidates who are the best. Small campaign. We vote, the members, we vote, and then that one, it would go for the elections. So very transparent and participating, everybody. And also, just last example here, social media. As all the parties, they have this social media department, but they raise a campaign, like for example, not in my name, hashtag no is no, and not just from the official websites or official Facebook page or Twitter, but also me personally, if I like the campaign, I can retweet it. And it's easily they become trending topic because they use the power of all the members. So these are examples of how to use technology, of how technology is already shaping politics. Let's go to risk, because all the benefits, they always come with risk. However, if you know your risk and you know how to manage them, then it's okay. You just have to know them. First one, I will talk. Manipulating social media to undermine democracy. I think this is on the news every day. We talk about fake news, how Russia was affecting the elections in the US. That's what they tell us. I found this map, I think it's quite representative. It's from the Freedom House, so you can check. It's a US organization, so you can also say, okay, it's biased or not. But, for example, things that they are checking to put the colors, so purple, blue, the worst one. The worst one in this list of the countries that they are checking, because there are a lot that they don't analyze. China, why? So if you are a blogger and you write against the government, you may go to jail. So there is not freedom on internet. If they remove content or if they cut access to some pages. Facebook is not allowed, in China it's not working, WhatsApp I think it's not working. So these are examples of how internet, and every time there is more disinformation from the last 7 years. So this is now a big problem. Governments are fighting against fake news. Let's move forward because this could be just a presentation, standalone. Next one, again, online voting fraud. As in offline voting, you have the same, you can have fraud in any single step. Be another person, put more votes, vote 3 times, record less votes, more votes, delete votes, nobody knows. Fraud. Probably because security is still not secure, this online voting is not implemented everywhere. Probably because they are so critical, the topics that are discussed, that they don't want to risk yet. And let's move to the last topic, risk I would like to talk today, is the risk of exclusion. Because again, technology can exclude to older people and also always to people with less resources, without internet or computers. And I have a picture. No, I have a picture here that was a grandma, and the grandma was asking, are the emails working on Sundays? And I think it's a valid question because in Germany everything is closed on Sundays, no shops open. So the grandma does not know if emails are working on Sunday. So how we can solve this? With training. Helping them, explaining them how to use technologies, or putting a voting place in supermarket or in a local area for people that they don't have computer, they don't have internet or resources. Let's go till the end. And thanks for listening quietly. I hope you follow me. Conclusion, I would like to encourage you to participate and get involved in politics and participate via direct voting whenever is possible, direct democracy. And just to finish with a quote from Jim Rohn, and I will adapt it a bit, and this is valid for politics or for everything. People are making decisions for you. You should stand up if the topic is very important. If you are not driving your life plan, probably someone else will be driving it for you. And can you guess what this someone else has reserved for you? Not much. Thank you very much.
Ja, vielen Dank, Juan. Wir haben jetzt die Möglichkeit, oder ihr habt jetzt die Möglichkeit vor allem, dem Juan Fragen zu stellen. Dazu gehe ich zu euch und bringe euch ein Mikrofon. Wenn ihr welche Fragen habt, dann hebt einfach eure Hand. Wer traut sich, den Juan was zu fragen? Ah, da hinten. Die erste.
Ich habe eine Frage und ist es okay in Deutsch?
It's okay.
Inwiefern wird denn das Online-Voting schon angewendet? Also gibt es Länder, wo das nicht nur auf regionaler Ebene oder auf Parteiebene schon angewendet wird?
So welche Länder machen the online voting?
Yeah, are there any countries already applying online voting?
Yeah, I mean there are, if I'm bored of English, there are some countries, there are a lot of exercises already going on. So for example, I know in Switzerland There are two cantons, Genève and Neuchâtel. They are already doing it from 2016, some trials. I think they mainly implement it at lower level, at City Hall, or with less important topics. However, Estonia, Iceland, they already do online voting for many years and for general elections. And there have been several critics about security, but they do it, and it's an example on how institutional can go digital and online.
And do you know how people in Estonia, for example, identify for online voting?
Authentify. I mean, you need to have. I will go to this map. Just countries. First, there is a lot of work to be done by the institutions, or if you put the authentication. Normally, Estonia is a small country, so this is easier to organize. They have an ID card, and this ID card identifying you, they also have digital signature. So then you can use this digital ID card to identify and do services with institutions to recognize that is yourself. So the first thing is the institutions or the country has to issue this kind of ID cards. Let's say this is advanced. But of course you need high penetration of internet and people using internet, very high, like 80, 90, 98% to be able to implement this successfully. Otherwise you do a mixed system.
Thanks.
Welcome. Yeah, don't be afraid, you can ask anything. Auf Deutsch, ich kann auch auf Deutsch antworten.
Juan, you talked about Podemos exterior, and you told us that you're a member of the party. So what is the main achievement of this party? Or one of the main achievements?
I will talk. So, okay, the party is focused in Spain, and the majority of the structure is in Spain, and in Madrid, working for the parliament or working for the European Union. So all the Spanish people that emigrate during the crisis or before, and we are all around the world. Mainly we moved to Europe, Northern Europe, and South America, probably because of the language, Spanish. And I will talk about an achievement of this. I'm part of this abroad, Ausland Podemos. And one of the things we were praying or fighting for is the right of voting. Because we have a name for that. We had to pray to get the vote, to be able to vote. We had to go to the embassy, request the vote, they will send it here, then we have to send it. If this is simplified with online voting whenever we are, then it could be a great achievement. But we were already implementing this and going to the parliament, raising all our concerns of the people living abroad.
So you're still working on it?
Yeah, we bring it to the parliament recently to try to change the law or making it easier. Just send the vote directly to the, if you are living abroad.
As a first step.
Yeah.
Thanks. Ja, wo gibt's noch eine Meldung hier?
Hi. How can you say that Germany is a representative democracy when around 80% of the laws are made in the EU by bureaucrats who were not elected in a democratic process?
So how I can say that Germany is not a representative democracy when some laws are made by Europe?
On paper it is, yes.
But you also vote the European parliamentaries people.